and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is Miss Brienne, and welcome to our third bonus episode of the Artful Calligraphy series. The series where I teach you the art style of beautiful lettering. Now, I finished the series nearly a year ago, and where I taught you all to draw the shapes for the lowercase letters, all of the lowercase letters, and all of the capital letters. And throughout that whole series, I taught you how to draw each and every one of those letters, as well as some words in the Artful Calligraphy style, and I also had some fun art projects for you to do. And today, this was something I discovered a few months ago, and I thought it was fun, so I thought I'd share this with you in a bonus video. Now, let me double check something really quick. Alright, so today's project is going to be galaxy lettering. And it's kind of part calligraphy, part watercolor. And the goal is to do a watercolor galaxy effect in the Artful Calligraphy format. Now, before I go on, hold on 1 second. Now I just want to let you know so the author, this project that I'm going to show you is an idea from the book Hand Lettering for Beginners. Simple Techniques, Endless Possibilities. And the author of this book is Sarah Ensign, and the publisher is Alpha. So, I was looking through this book, which we have in our reference section of the library. Sorry guys, you can't take it out. And it has all these different lettering projects, and this one was interesting, I thought I'd show you. And I'm going to go over step by step with you, and you can have something that will kind of look like this. How cool is that, boys and girls? Would that be something you'd like to try? Well, I will go over step by step on what to do. Now, you're going to need some basic materials. To start, you're going to need watercolor paper, because we are using water for this project, so we're going to need a thick paper like watercolor paper. We're going to need a ruler. You're going to need a ruler and a pencil. And what you're going to do is you're going to take your ruler. So what you do is you're going to take your ruler and create guidelines on the ruler, about 1 inch apart, sort of as close to the center as you can. And please look at video 2 in the series to find out how to create guidelines for projects and practice. And you're also going to need a fine point permanent marker. I'm using microns 0.08, so something with that width. And you're also going to need an eraser for this part. So, what we're going to do is we're going to write the word love. And we're going to write it in a faux Artful Calligraphy font. It's going to be a single line. There is no thin and thick yet. So here's what you do. So you're going to take, and if you want to learn how to draw the letters, because we're going to use a capital L, a lowercase o, a lowercase v, and a lowercase e. So please look back on those videos for those letters if you want a chance to refresh. Alright, but now it's time for the art project. We're not going to be worrying about flourishing today. like I did in my project, we're just going to write the word. So, we're going to start with an L. So we're going to do a loop. Going to go up, go all the way down, loop, and we're going to do our lowercase o. It's almost as if you're writing in the Artful Calligraphy style. V, and E. So you just wrote love, almost like you're writing in cursive or script, because there's no thin or thick pressure with this type of pen. So that's the first step, writing the letter. Now, and I actually wrote a bigger one. So once you have that, you're going to wait a few minutes for the marker to dry. I would wait about maybe 15-20 minutes. Then you're going to take your eraser and you're going to erase the guidelines. Because once you write the word, you're not going to need them anymore. And you're just going to erase those guidelines. Alright, so now that the guidelines are erased, you're going to once again take your pen and what you're going to do is, I'm going to start with the O. You're going to go to your right and kind of make a mark right next to the parts with the thick pressure. Like this needs heavy pressure, so we're going to make a shape. Again, we're going to make a little shape here. And a little shape here. Now, there may be times where there may not be enough room in the loop to do it to the right. So what you can do in this case is you can make it to the left. Like so. And this would kind of resemble your heavy pressure if you colored it in. Because with this type of marker, you can't do light pressure or heavy pressure. So we have to make some allowances. And drawing the lines next to the words or the letters will give that effect once it's colored in. But we are not going to color it in one solid color. We're going to do a watercolor effect. And we are going to move over to the next table, because if we use water up here, it's going to drip all over the place. So we are going to move to a next table to show you the rest of the project. So hang on, we will be right back. And we are back. So now we're moving on to the second part of our project, which is creating the galaxy effect for our word love. Now, here are the supplies you will need in order to complete this part. Now, recommend a light colored watercolor marker for a shadow effect. I used pink in my last one. We're going to use the light gray for the shadow effect. But this is completely optional. You're also going to need watercolor markers, specifically in galaxy-based colors, like blue, green, definitely black, pink, purple. I'm using purple, I'm using pink, and I'm using black for my galaxy. You're also going to need a water brush and a white gel pen. The Uniball Signal pens are the best. And also, if you want to add more lettering, you can use Tombow Funisuke's. I would not use the pointed nib pens and the ink because This is very rough paper, watercolor paper, and it will ruin your nib. So if you want to add more lettering, the Tombow Fu and the Suki markers are the best way to go. Alright, so with that being said, are we ready to begin? So what you're going to do is you're going to take your watercolor markers, and don't color it all in, but color some of it in the colors of the galaxy colors of your choice. So we're going to do a little bit of this. A little bit of this. A little bit of this. And a little bit of three colors in the E. And you'll see why I didn't fill out color in all the letters in a minute. And you don't have to wait for this to dry because you're mixing it with water anyway. What you're going to do is take your water brush and you're going to blend the colors in together. Like so. Hold on a minute. Just needed something to clean out the brush a little bit. Gonna drag a little bit of this color to a little bit of this color. Then we're going to drag a little bit here to a little bit over there. Then finally, there you have it. That is your galaxy effect on the letters. Now you're going to need to wait a little while for it to dry. But fortunately I have one that's already been done and it's been dry. So then what you can do, what you do after this is you're going to take your white gel point pen and you're going to add things like stars, maybe little circles. Kind of like that galaxy effect. So you can add like little constellations, stars, swirly effects. Like so. And then if you want, you can add your shadowing. Like I said, that's optional though. And it's basically draw the line where the sun will hit the object. And I kind of made a mistake there. Sometimes it's hard to get the shadow effect when you're upside down. But there you have it. That is your Galaxy letter. That is your lettering in Galaxy form using watercolors. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this mini project. I certainly enjoyed showing it to you. Just keep in mind that we are now having Artful Calligraphy in person. So if you're interested in these types of projects, please register at the West Hampton Free Library. But until this next time, this is Miss Brianne saying take good care of yourselves. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.